Uncle, what do you want?
Hey, do you remember the Peter Wood guy? He owned the old dairy.
Yeah, and so what?
He got arrested. It's all really crazy. Apparently, he's some escaped fugitive from United Kingdom. He knew that Daggerwin Whistlestick YouTube sensation guy poisoned a bunch of sheep. It's all really crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all really crazy. Well, his dairy has no one to take care of it. You should come back to Mills County and take care of it.
As much as my father would want me to come back, I'm not interested. Hey, listen, it's only 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll call you later. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog. It is day number 2, and I'm just taking a step outside to enjoy the fresh air before we get to work today. So today I have a job lined up for me. While I was eating breakfast, a breakfast that I cooked, I got a text message from Jackson, and he wants me to go over to his house and do some cultivating for him. Apparently, as we learned yesterday, he owns that house that's just over there and this field as well. And he's got to take his daughter down to, I don't remember where he said. He's got to take his daughter to some camp this morning. So he asked me if I wanted to do it. And he says he will pay me with something. He doesn't really know what he's going to pay me with, but we got to go over there soon. But if you, I got a call last night, as you guys saw earlier in the video, from my uncle, Matthew. And he was talking about this guy we knew back in Mills County. I don't know. I think that's kind of crazy. Did this Peter Wood guy know the YouTube sensation Daggerwin Whistlestick and then escape from the United Kingdom? I don't know. Seems like a really weird story. He escaped from the United Kingdom because he tried to poison some sheep or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Sounds really crazy. I don't know. Alrighty, we're going to walk down to Jackson's pier. He told me I can walk along the edge of the field here, so that's what we're going to do. It beats walking on the roadway. And plus, people love to fly on the road, so probably not walking alongside the main road is probably safe. But he's got a few machines here. He never actually told me what he's going to be giving me for working, so I guess we'll just talk to him and see what he wants. I know he does have to leave, so I don't really want to keep him, but might as well we know what we get before we start working. Good morning, here are the keys. Just take the Z-Tour and get this field cultivated. Am I getting anything for it, or am I just doing free labor here, or what's happening? Well, what am I getting? No, there's a rototiller on the other side of the shed. You're going to take it. I don't need it. It should fit nicely with your Z-Tour. Really? All right. Then I will get straight to work. Make it a deal. Alrighty, well, Jackson's leaving. He's got to take his daughter down to some camp. So I'd imagine he's probably going to be gone for a few hours. He did tell me, I didn't have the camera running, but he did tell me that he's going to be picking me up at around 1 o'clock. And he has a guy he's going to show me. He wants me to meet a guy. And apparently this guy sells old machinery. I have no idea where the place is, otherwise I would go meet the guy right now. But yeah, apparently the guy sells old machinery. That's good. That's good. We definitely need machinery. And he also told me, as you guys remember, that apparently he's going to give us this power harrow. He doesn't use it anymore. So that's very good. That's good. You know what? Who knew I was going to meet a guy like that? That I was going to meet Jackson on the first day, and he would basically be the key to the rest of my farming career, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. All right, well, let's get to work. Alrighty, so I got the key here. We can now compare the differences between this tractor and our Z-Tour at home. This is a Z-Tour tractor, so kind of be a little interesting to be able to test a little bit of the differences between this machine and our Z-Tour. It runs really nicely. Definitely it's got a little bit of a touchy gas pedal there. It really loves to pick up and go, it seems. You don't even got to press it down much, and it just gets up and goes. Well, let's get the cultivator here hooked up and everything like that. Let's see, there we go. That should be close enough. Get the pins in. There we go. And I believe there is a hydraulic cable we need to connect like that. There we go. Got the hydraulic cable and everything like that, because apparently the sides fold up when you're traveling down the road. So that's why we got the hydraulic cable. I guess we don't really need the hydraulic cable, but we might as well have it just because we're, obviously we're operating it. It would just make sense if for some reason we needed to fold up the machine, we can do that. So I guess we'll just, we'll drive on the road for a little bit here and then get right to work. I think this thing's got flashing lights on it. I'm not 100% sure. There we go. We'll get to work starting right down here. So I'm not really sure when Jackson will be back, but hopefully he'll be back soon. There we go. So if we can just lower that like that and get right to work. Awesome. Very good. Nice. This tractor really handles really nice. I like it. Alrighty, so we are almost done, which is good. I have to admit, this tractor runs like a dream. It's really nice. In comparison to that one, the suspension and the seat and everything is really nice on this one. The climate, too. It's a little bit cold outside, so I had the heat turned up just a little bit, just so we could warm up the cab a little bit. It's not even 40 degrees out yet. So, I mean, it could be worse, but it's pretty chilly out. But we are done, which is good. It's good that we're done. The field is now nice and cultivated and everything like that. So we're not going to bother folding it up. It wasn't folded up when we found it, so we're not going to bother with it. And I don't believe that Jackson's back yet. His truck's not here. Surely he would have seen that I was still in the field if he had came back. So I wanted to imagine he would go to our house, but I mean, it just wouldn't make sense to. Alrighty, well, let's leave this right here. Get the hydraulic cable disconnected and disconnect that as well. Get all the pins. Perfect. Just move this over here for now. We'll just park it right where we left it, because I'm not sure he would like this to just stay connected to the cultivator. He's probably got to use this for other things too. So I wondered, is this all he has? Is he almost in the same boat I'm in? You know, where he can't afford another farm? Or does he have another farm somewhere? Kind of interesting to know. I don't really know. Alright, so he said that we could take this power harrow, which is what we're going to do. We're going to take the power harrow. Because, yeah, that's what he was paying us with. So let's go run out home, get our Z-Tor, and I guess I'll just travel on the field. It wouldn't matter. All right, got the key. Let's climb on here. Perfect. Get the key in. Should start right up. There we go. Rickety old machine. So let's just drive across the field here. I don't think he'll have an issue with it, only because the field is pretty much empty. There's nothing in the field right now. If it had something in it, then I would drive on the road. But it's cultivated up, so we'll just drive along the side of the edge, along the edge here, and grab our Harrow. And we'll see what we'll do after that. What we can do until he gets back from wherever he's going is we can try to find our other field. So we have the field that's just down the road that way. I showed it in the previous episode when I ran to the Walmart. But now we have that other field that we can find. Alright, that should be close enough. Let me get my pins. There are pins already here, so I can just attach that like that. Get the PTO up. There we go. PTO's attached. It was a little weird getting the PTO attached. This PTO just did not want to... I don't know, a little stiff. This machine must have been sitting here for a little while because the PTO, moving the PTO was just a little bit stiff. That's okay, though. Had a little trouble attaching it, but that's okay. We got it attached nonetheless. So let's take this home. We'll drive across the field again. Just because we can, and there's nothing in the field, so I shouldn't feel bad about doing this. Man, you can definitely feel the difference between this tractor and the other tractor. This one, you can really jump around in your seat. However, I will never replace this tractor. I love this tractor. It's amazing. Obviously, we can get better machines. One day, this tractor will probably turn into either a small utility tractor, or maybe in 20 years or so, maybe not 20 years, maybe in like 5 years, 6 years, not 10 years maybe, 15. Who knows? Maybe when I turn 40. I have a son or something like that, or a daughter even. After I'm married and everything like that, I can teach them how to run the tractor, and then they can help me. All right, so actually, you know what? Let me pull over here real fast. I want to see if this thing runs. Let's get the RPM throttle up and start up the PTO. Let's see. All right, very good. Okay, so it does run. That's good. Doesn't seem like there's any sparks. The machine doesn't seem to be choking up either. A lot of smoke coming out of the smokestack, but that's okay. Let's just drive forward a little bit. Does the machine choke up or anything? No. Our Z-Tor runs just fine. Now, that is in the air. However, once it gets into the dirt, that might be a little bit different. Alrighty, so I have this map opened up. This map is an agricultural map for Hazard County. There's a whole bunch of things in the top here, which is pretty cool. I haven't really played around with those yet. However, we can zoom in. So where we are is right here. I put a dot there so you can see where I am. That blinking dot I was able to put there. So this is where we are. This is the field we just cultivated. This is our field as well. And our other field is this one right here, 106. Yeah, I'm going to go head down there. I don't know if we'll start working or not. We probably should. But, yeah, I think, I don't know. I want to get some work done. Some of my own work done. So, I will see you down at the field. I'm pretty sure this is the road. I'm not really sure how to get to the field, but if I'm right, there should be a field just down there. Haven't ever been to the field, of course, but we own it, so I mean, should probably do something on it before the year is over. Maybe there's not a field there, maybe there's just trees. Alright, so according to my map, we're here. I just don't see an entrance. I don't really see an entrance into the field except through here. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but we should be able to make it. I'm going to go really slow here just so that we don't scratch the tractor and don't take out this fence. Man, our machine fits right through here just perfectly. So this is the field. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I didn't think it would be this big. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be driving here, and if I do, I might get a fine. I don't see any other way to enter this field, so we're just gonna travel around these people. If we have to pay a fine, I guess we have to pay a fine. I don't really want to pay anything, but I'll just make the excuse I didn't know how to get to my field. This is my field. I didn't know how to get to it. Okay, so it looks like if we were to continue that way, we might be driving on that guy's property. So we're just going to continue this way. Obviously, it doesn't matter if we travel on the field. This is our field, so if there's anything on it, we would only be hurting ourselves. Alright. Let's get started. I'm going to lower the power tiller here, or the rotor tiller, however you want to call it. And we'll get started. There we go. I'm going to take out this little grass patch here. Looks like some grass kind of grew on the edge of the field here, so we'll just take it out, start out fresh. Man, this tractor runs really nice with the rotor tiller. I'm surprised it's not being choked up by it. There we go. Chewing a little bit away at the field here. We probably will have to go over this maybe one more time, but I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. So the question now is, what do we plant in the field? Oh my. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to cut across the field here. We're going to split the field up, I think, just for right now. The question of the hour is, what do we plant and where do we get a planter? I'm thinking we'll probably get a sewing machine at that one place that Jackson mentioned. I don't know where the place is, but he's going to show me it. So if they do have a sewing machine for sale, we'll definitely think about buying it. With a field this size, this machine is definitely not the most ideal. Maybe we can use Jackson's cultivator. That'd be kind of cool. He was nice enough to give us this cultivator for, or this rotor tiller for very cheap. So I'm definitely not going to not use it. I guarantee you that how much he paid for this rotor tiller, he probably paid a lot more than what the field that I just did was worth. So we're going to use it. We're going to put it to good use. I'm just going to cut across the field here for right now just to try to test out the machine. I'm thinking maybe for the next few hours we'll work and then we'll return home, because I think Jackson said he wants to take me down to this place at around maybe midday, maybe 1 o'clock-ish. So if we can just truck along until about 1 o'clock, I think that would be good to go. We'd be good to go then. Seems like this machine works pretty well with it, with this rotor tiller here, so I'm actually very happy. Let's see if we can kick up the speed a little bit here. Alright, so seems to choke up a little bit when we go a little faster, so we'll just keep it around 12 kilometers. Just to keep the machine from not exploding, because I'd imagine if we were to overwork this tractor, it may explode. And then, there we go, we don't have any tractor anymore, so that would suck. Well, this puts a dent in our plans, doesn't it? It's starting to rain. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna have to head home then. I really didn't expect it to start raining. Let's head home before the rain gets any worse. Man, that really puts a dent in my plan, but that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes farming's a little unpredictable, if you know what I mean. Alright, well, I guess I will see you at home. And then we'll wait for Jackson to come back whenever he does. And he'll take us to meet that guy. Hopefully by then it's not raining anymore. I still don't know how to get out of this place. I'm going to say that it's probably just the same way that we came in. So let's just take that way. Make sure we don't run anybody over. And I will see you at home. You know, not having a cab kind of sucks. I'm actually soaking wet right now. Yeah, best we go home. I'll see you there. Alright, we're almost back. Doesn't look like Jackson's home. I don't see his truck there. Alrighty, here we are. So, it is actually almost 12 o'clock right now, so I mean, I guess we're not too bad. We got a lot done, I think. At least for the tiny machine we have here. We know it's working, so that's good. I think for right now what we'll do is we'll just leave the power harrow attached. We have no reason to detach it. Obviously, we're still going to be using it whenever we can get back in the field. I was looking at my weather. Alrighty, well, I got a call from Jackson that he said he's going to be here in a few minutes. So as you can see, the rain is still coming down. I asked him if he still wanted to go, and he said, yeah, I'm taking you, so I guess despite the rain, we're going to this machine store. While I was waiting, I was sitting inside and I heard this loud noise. Somebody parked a John Deere here. Very cool, so I'm thinking they're probably going to work on this field tomorrow. I wouldn't think it'd be today. I don't know why it would be today. But yes, I'm going to wait under the shade here, just wait for Jackson to come up, and yeah, I'll see you in a little bit.